What is up, everybody, and welcome to an episode of This is Horseshit. So, most of you have seen me go through building this room. I've done, this is, I think, episode fucking 6. But I wanted to call out, this applies to the cloud ceiling. So, let me get this turned around, because I want to show you guys how this turned out. So, as you can see, and you're probably thinking, what the fuck? Come here, girl. Hang on, I gotta get the fur baby in here. Come on, let's go. Let me close the door. So, I got it up, and I'm about to shed some light on this shit. Let me go up here to the, just get this thing on a normal light. So, here's what's going on, gang. You see up there, I put a sheet of plastic over this. And while it doesn't look quite as good as it does when it's the clouds hanging, I'm going to explain to you why. And you see, if you look, I cut and went up. And I got to tell you, it was either do that or tear the whole goddamn thing down. So the reason being, now there's a lot of videos on this shit. I'm going to show you exactly what I did so there's no misconception. First of all, I used the Go V light, okay? I also, after I installed the LEDs, used the staple to install the polyfill, all right? And trust me, if you go down to the description in this video, there won't be a goddamn link there. Take your happy ass to Lowe's and buy the shit. All I had was a staple gun. Honestly, this was $50 for 50 feet, man. You can't beat that. Everything else, some of the shit was expensive. And it's got a kick-ass app on it. And they are not a proud sponsor of this video. As a matter of fact, if you go there and put in the code BEASTMOD Gaming, you'll pay 10% more. So, moving right along. This is why I did what I did. So, this is the polyfill. And I ordered 20 pounds of it, and honestly, I didn't even use half of it. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I do want to show you this. So, if you get out here in the sunlight, now you're not going to be able to see it. Let me tell you something. This shit sheds, and it sheds profusely. Particle fibers everywhere. Come on, girl, let's get our happy ass back inside in the AC. Let's go, girl. What are you doing, B? Let me set this shit out here. Come on. Let's go. Horribly sheds. I mean, when I tell you, different people are going to be affected differently. Oh, I got to put this pad back on. As you guys saw in my other one, I'm almost done doing all these tiles. But this shit sheds like crazy. Crazy. And when I tell you, I brought an air filter in here because there was particles and fibers everywhere. I literally took my shirt and was flapping it and just dust and dust and dust. God damn, another one of these is coming off? Yeah, let me take it off so I know to do it. And it sucked because I spent the whole time going through stapling all this horse shit up and it looked great. But like I said, it was just fiber particles everywhere raining down. And the last thing I want to do is bring my PC system in here because I've got multiple computers. And not let alone me sitting in here, breathing that shit in and having it rain down, on me and my dog and my computers and all that horse shit. So I was about to tear all this shit back down and just leave the LED lights up or run them around the perimeter. And I said, let me go get a drop cloth and just staple this shit up. And I wanted to see how it looked. So I'm going to tell you, I'm okay with it. It's nothing crazy, but for in here and the cool little lighting, it still kind of has, again, it does it look as good? Fuck no. It looks better when you have the clouds, but rather than tear the whole shit down, it took me about 20 minutes to staple this up. And I mean, I had to cut out the AC duct, staple around that. I had to trim out the light, staple around that. But yeah, so I'm going to keep that. And like I said, I went when I did this, and listen, do not spray adhesive. Do not do any of that horse shit they show you in other videos. Literally, you want to take this shit, you want to staple it done. Now, these Govies, I don't have any more left. They come with little, let me see if I've got one over here. I wasn't even planning on getting into this. Well, I can't find this shit. This has been my workbench for everything. Well, I'll tell you what, I did buy these staples, and I used this for some of them to get the LED lights up. Again, no link in the description. Take your happy ass to Lowe's and buy it. But that was that. Hang on a minute. Let me get this back. There's a pretty motherfucker. So, stinking ass phone. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm done with this fucking room. I got a little bit of shit to do. I got to get a T-molding down here over the tile and the wood. And then probably, I think I'm off work this weekend. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start moving all this horse shit in here. We're ready to go. I'll let you guys know how this turns out. Like I said, it is what it is, man. It was either tear the shit down or, you know, go with the plastic sheet. That's been my end-all, be-all. Again, I don't know. You know, I don't have no respiratory problems, but if you got, like, asthma or any of that horse shit, it's not supposed to be bad for you. And I did get the original polyfill, but I'm telling you, this shit shed everywhere. And, I mean, it was all over my clothes. My arms were fucking itching. I hopped in the shower. So, and I don't like to do that but once a week, whether I need it or not. So, that's really it, gang. I'll give you one more peek at this shit to get around. Like I said, I use this, the Govee. All this shit's at Lowe's. Believe it or not, this was not at Home Depot. If it was, I couldn't find it. A cheap-ass stapler. And like I said, I used the tabs that came with this, the little installation brackets, and then I also used them other ones I showed you. And then the polyfill was 25 pounds. But it's supposed to be a hyperallergenic and used for bears and all that horse shit, or stuffed animals. But I'm telling you, it shed everywhere. So outside of that, tricks, I'm going to go ahead and bounce because Big Papa Pump's going to start getting all this shit tore down in the other room and get ready to get in here and get this all laid out and ready to go. So you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.